I was born in Balmulla, County Mayo, Ireland, and came out as a young lad, and the whole family, and we immigrated to Holyoke, down the road here, and there was an all Irish community here already. My mother's two of my mother's sisters lived here and had families, and so we came to Holyoke, and that's where we started. My father sang a lot in the house and in the car and everything, and he was he's a good old singer. And we used to always go to the Irish cultural things constantly. It was like a whole Irish community really, and so there was always dances and weddings, and so there was ceilidh bands and fiddles and singing, and that's my start in it. Well, I play the mandolin, and quite a few people play it. Andy Irvine was when I heard first play it. I heard a group called Sweeney's Men, and it was Andy Irvine and Johnny Moynihan. And Johnny Moynihan was playing the bouzouki, and he was the first one to really bring the bouzouki put a capo on it, and had it ready to play the Irish music. And so that's where it kind of got the sound. I liked the sound, so that's where I started with that.
And what's a bouzouki?
Bouzouki, well, the Greek bouzouki, I mean, it's a whole different thing. You could have an 8-string or a 12 or a 10-string bouzouki, various tunings. They have long necks generally, and what these guys did is they threw a capo up where the nut would be on an octave mandolin. So then it gets that octave mandolin sound to it. So then the luthiers started making Irish bouzoukis or octave mandolins, and that's what mine is. And it's exactly the same as the violin or the mandolin in tuning, except it's an octave lower. Moynihan was using it like 64 or 65 or something, so I don't know, somewhere around there, early 60s, I'd say. At the harp?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the harpo took over that bar with the intent of create an Irish pub. He wanted to have an Irish pub, and of course, what's an Irish pub without a session? So he started the Friday sessions, and gradually, he called a few people. We used to play at a session at the South Amherst Ale House, which is now the Moan and Dove, I think, and we used to play there on Sunday evenings, and a group of us, Timmy and Dave, that's in the group, and a bunch of us, used to play there, and then that went for a few years, and then the harp opened, and they were stopping, and then it just transitioned into the harp on a Friday evening. So.
Did Harpo contact you guys, or?
Yeah, I mean, he asked around, and he had his manager at the time, Terry O'Neill, checked in, found out some names, gave us calls and stuff, and kind of like came in. Well, yeah, I mean, they were looking to get going, and they were hoping to find musicians that would, come and play and stuff. So.
And how long has
It's been it's 10. It must be 10 and change anyway. 10 years and change. Well, the music, I mean, it's always, I've been hearing it since I was a kid, so it's sort of background sound, you know what I mean? I love it, and I used to dance with my mother when it's always, hey, Sean, you got to learn this one, and she would, I had a couple of sisters, and we used to dance and have a great time in the house and everything too. So the music was always playing on the record player, the 33s and stuff. And so it was a variety of stuff from Michael Coleman fiddle music or Willie Clancy piping music to the Clancy brothers or the Dubliners for singing and the folk songs and that kind of stuff. So yeah, most of the tunes I think that we play, like the reels and the jigs and stuff, they've been around a long time. There's a few of them that have probably been written in the last 20 years or by somebody, but in that same genre, But a lot of the tunes that we play were tunes that were on, Michael Coleman records of the 1920s or something, or there's a few other people that recorded in the 40s and the 50s, and so a lot of the music is from that. And then of course, groups like the Bothy Band and Flanksty and that group, that kind of thing. They came out in the 70s, and they really ramped it up. I mean, when I first heard that music, I thought, holy mackerel, you know, like, you know, I listened to the other stuff all along, and all of a sudden they come out, and it's like, you know, a wall of sound, and it's just, you know, it's great. The songs themselves that we sing are songs I heard, you know, groups like the Dubliners sing, or Sweeney's Men, which was Andy Irvine and Johnny Moynihan and them, and you know, then some old, real old airs and that kind of thing. There's a few songs I sing that I remember my father used to sing all the time in the car. You know, we'd be driving from a wedding or something, or you know, just in general, he was always a good one for a song. You know, so some of the songs I sing were that he used to sing all the time. And then I sing a few of my brother's songs. And the other thing too is a lot of fun is the fact that a lot of the tunes we play are dance tunes, you know. So it's great when somebody dances, like when Alicia at the harp will come out from behind a bar and dance, and her mother teaches Irish dancing as well. So one night, a couple of times, you know, Alicia and her mother and somebody else would be there, and they, you know, you play a tune, and all of a sudden somebody starts dancing. It's great, you know. It's like, yeah, you know, that's why, you know, you play it, you know, so you can see them, the feet moving and everything, you know. So, well, the harp session is very close to something you might find in Ireland, and with our setup, it's just laid back and, you know, open to people to come and play and everything. You know, we hope that they're going to be playing. They want to play Irish music, but we're open for some, you know, if somebody wants to sing us folk song or something, that's fine with us. And that happens a lot in Ireland. There's different places, different things, you know. And as far as playing with here with the Bannister's Fortune, it's great, you know. I mean, because now it's, you know, it's like you know, we feel we have some kind of camaraderie together now, you know. So you can just kind of bounce off each other, and that happens at the harp sessions as well. But we're sort of more of a team, you know. Here and there, it's more of a you know, it's more of a just an open, you know, gathering, you know, and enjoying everybody's time and whatever anybody wants to do, and this kind of thing, it's enjoyable as heck again, you know, just really a lot of fun playing, and we kind of have a little repertoire, whatever. We're always doing different things, but we have support. You know, everybody, oh, let's try this, okay, you know. You know, we'll work it out, and it's a lot of fun.